Hey now. So, I was thinking about it like, what is the healing process like? Mine has been so random. So random. Um, I think initially I didn't even realize I was still doing things that I would do if I was in the cult. So like I'm a I'm kind of a creature of habit. So like a routine is cool. Like I do the same things all not the same things all the time, but if I do laundry on Tuesday, Tuesday is laundry day. If I cook on Sundays, Wednesdays, and whatever day, like those are the right. So this healing process has been like, hold up, I ain't doing that because it'll like I'm triggered and I remember like, nah, they did that in there, I can't do that. So thinking about all of the things that were done there and deciding what am I going to keep and what am I letting go of. And the things that I decided to keep or have kept, why? Because that disassociation, I need that disassociation. Um, but also reconciling that it was not all bad because I learned a lot of things when I was in there. So that is definitely a positive from that experience. It's just the way the experience happened and all of the manipulation and control and those kinds of things are what made it less than desirable. Um, I know one of the things I left and when I left and got settled, just it was like processing those feelings. Like, what do I feel? How do I feel? I'm not sure how I feel. And speaking with people that used to be in the same environment. Like, do I want to talk to you? Would I usually talk to you if we hadn't met in that environment? Do I like you? Do you like me? And why are we talking? Like, what is the purpose of this conversation? So, thinking about those things, um, that was part of the healing process too. And talking it out, talking it out helped a lot. Um, Talking to people that had a very similar experience and them sharing their observations and things that happened for them, me sharing my observations and things that happened for me. Um, Sometimes people see different things in the same situation. Sometimes people see, you just never know what a person sees. Um, but like questioning everything. I remember like, what the fuck? Like, what is the point? What is the purpose? Because you have all of these thoughts and you have all of this information when you're in there, like just thrown at you. All this information, learn this, learn that, learn this, learn that, study that. And it's like a 24/7 do this, do this, do this, do this. And it's and you think about like the fuck? For what? Why? How come? What's the point? But being out and then thinking about it like I gotta do something, I gotta do nah, fuck that shit. I ain't doing nothing. I'ma just sit here and be. I'ma no. And it's like it takes some time to get that shit out your system. And so it takes some time to get it out of your system. Um, because if you keep it took some time to get it out of my system. And I wouldn't say it's completely gone. Like there are times or moments where I may, be doing something and it's like, hold up, no, I'm not. I know like part of the feelings of leaving is like confusion, a little bit of shock, like definitely questioning reality. Like, ain't none of this stuff real. Like, what? Nah, that nope. I see you. I and being I've been extremely suspicious of people. Like, what's your agenda? What you thinking? What you up to? Not trusting. Things like that. And things like that. And then like you go through excuse me, I went through, and then I went through like this period of like just sadness. I grief, like kind of feeling like I was mourning a loss of some type. And I guess in a sense it was a loss of that environment, um, the connection to some of those people, even though it wasn't real connection. It's just like that, the interaction, or being around certain people for certain things. Of course, there's anger and rage. Like, I had to realize, like, I can't beat myself up. You made a decision. Some things happen. You're gonna learn from these things. You're not gonna be mad about it. So I did go through the anger and the rage of it. Like, whoo, I tore my heavy bag up. Like, cause I knew I needed to get it out. Um, so I did find some ways to redirect the energy that I was feeling, the anger and rage. Found ways to redirect the anger, the rage, in productive ways, productive and beneficial ways for myself. Then thinking of the anger and rage for the mental manipulation. Um, you, I would have just moments of thinking and replaying things in my mind, like, yo, what? And then, oh gosh, when I started reading back through my journal, because my journal was 100% truth. Because, like, I ain't talking to y'all about these things. Because very early on, I remembered, I shared something, and it wasn't met with the, I guess, kind of receptivity I would have thought it should be met with. It was criticism. What? Like, we supposed to have a conversation. Why are you picking this apart and dissecting this? And then I remember thinking back, like, yo, this person never shared anything, never opened up and said anything. But then when other people said something or shared something, you got all the criticism in the world. You got all the things to say. Where's your voice when it's your turn or your time to contribute to the conversation about your own personal? Nah. So even in that, I can remember I was like, all right, how you do this? Because I was never a good liar growing up. I still remember in high school, I got someone in trouble because I wasn't lying. And they stopped talking to me for a very long time. But anyway, got over that. But just thinking about those things, like different situations that happened, being in that experience, and it's like, what's wrong with people?